The amount of hate I got for that was unbelievable. I want to take you back today to a video I made about 9 months ago. This video I made about 9 months ago about, is AMD stock a buy? This is when AMD stock was actually around $13. Now it's in the $9 range. I made this stock about AMD only because a massive amount of people had asked me to make this AMD video, and I ended up making this AMD video on, is AMD stock a buy? And it was the first time I ever got a lot of hate on the channel. Tons of thumbs down, tons of vulgar comments, tons of, people coming at me and whatnot. And it was an interesting time. It was a very interesting time because it was my first time really experiencing that and kind of getting that feeling of, oh my gosh, everybody hates me. Like, oh, everybody's coming at me. And I want to discuss this today because, and not just because, AMD stock has obviously gone down a lot from there. It's just in that video, I just basically stated that I wasn't a buyer of AMD stock, and I kind of, gave points on AMD and what's going on with AMD at that time, and I gave my points on why I wasn't a buyer of AMD stock. I didn't come out and railroad AMD. I didn't come out hard and heavy against AMD and say you need to short sell this stock or anything. I didn't do any of that, and I still got this massive amount of hate, so it was a very interesting video. Now, what I want to say about this is, I will never ever change the way I'm doing the channel. If I feel like I want to come out on a subject, negative on that subject, even if that's the popular belief at that time, I will continue to do so. I will continue to do so. I don't care how much hate I get from it, right? I do not care. Also, if you're asking me, to review a certain stock or review a certain industry, right? Be very careful, be careful what you ask for, basically, because sometimes I'm going to come out and be very negative on that thing that you're actually very positive about. Another example is Bitcoin, okay? So many people ask me about Bitcoin. The amount of comments I would get that were related to Bitcoin were insane. Then I come out against Bitcoin and say, why I'm not buying Bitcoin, and I never even came out hard against Bitcoin at that time. I just stated why I wasn't buying it, and the amount of hate that came through was off the charts. The AMD video was a ton of hate for that time. Then when I first came out against Bitcoin, holy smokes, the amount of hate was absolutely amazing. Those two videos I only did because so many people were requesting them, right? So you got to be careful what you ask for because you might just get it, okay? So, and a lot of people just want me to, kind of like trend ride, so if I see this thing's hot right now, just jump on the trend and say, oh yeah, buy this, or see this thing's down and just kind of, throw more dirt on it. Oh, this thing's down 50% this year. This is garbage, and throw some more dirt on it. I usually like to take the opposite approach, okay? So if I see something, a security or anything, any type of investment that's up massively, usually what I want to do is I want to go against that. I want to go against the grain. I want to go against conventional wisdom, because at that particular time, people are only getting one side. If all you see is upside, then that's all you're going to be thinking about, right? I like to give the opposite side. I'll give you another example, right? My Republican friends, they think I'm a Democrat. My Democratic friends think I'm a Republican. Why the hell is this? Well, because they only see things one way, right? So whenever I'm around them and they want to argue about specific political situations, I always give them the other side of it. So it's funny, both sides think I'm the opposite party because I'm always giving them the other case. It's something I really enjoy doing. And I don't just do it to do it. I think a lot of people need to open up their mind, and sometimes so many people get stuck in a rut and they only think one way, and I think that's when you get into a lot of issues. So on the channel, it's my channel. I will continue to come out against something if I want. I don't care how much hate I get for it, and it's always going to be that way. I will never trend ride. If I really believe in something, I'm going to talk about why I really believe in it, and that's just the way it is. So, and if you don't like it, you can go somewhere else. Like, no one's holding a gun to your head and saying you got to stay here and watch, whatever it is you want to watch. And I realize when you get into something that's a really hot security or something that's hot, you get a lot of very uneducated people in there, and you can always tell their comments because they're really usually short, simple, and frankly pretty stupid. I can always tell the people that are legit older viewers because they'll give a really long explanation on kind of, something against what I'm saying basically, and I can always tell that. The more uneducated younger folks, a lot of them just, well, you're an idiot, you don't understand, do more research, blah, blah, blah. They don't really, expand on that. A lot of the more people that are in the game actually for real, with real money, they actually give a long explanation on why they believe I'm wrong. And I respect that. We can all disagree or agree and do those kinds of things in a respectful manner. But, some of the stuff is just funny. So I will continue to do what I do. And anyways, I hope you guys enjoy. Thank you for watching and have a great day.